Well, obesity is one of the major issues facing our country today. Some are questioning whether chemicals and hormones in our food are what's making us fat. We take a look at the controversy over additives in what we eat.
It's getting close to dinner time, but you want to have just a snack or something?
Kelly Williams has transformed the way she eats and the way her family eats, avoiding processed foods with chemicals and animal products with growth hormone. It all started 8 years ago.
I felt like I was eating the way I'd been taught, okay? So watching your portions and, low calorie and low fat and doing everything I'd always heard you were supposed to do, but I was gaining weight and gaining weight and gaining weight, and I absolutely could not figure out why.
Kelly discovered she has something called estrogen dominance.
The scary thing about estrogen dominance, it sounds like a female problem, right? Sounds like a female hormone problem, but chances are we are a country full of estrogen dominant people, partially because of the food that we eat.
Good blood pressure. Much better than you were earlier.
Wow.
Kelly came to Dr. Linda McClintock at Ageless Medicine in Tampa and learned chemicals in our food in containers like plastic water bottles can actually mimic estrogen, which can pack on the pounds, especially around the waist. There's actually a term for it: obesogens, chemical compounds that disrupt the function of our hormonal system and promote the growth of fat cells.
Statistics in the United States today show that 2/3, 66% of Americans are either obese or overweight.
Dr. McClintock says she believes the obesity epidemic is due in part to the chemicals and hormones in our foods.
So there's two things happening here. Our food is getting contaminated, chemicals, hormones, etc., and wrong kind of food like excessive carbohydrates and the lack of exercise. What's happening is energy in is going like this, energy out is dropping here. How are you doing with your vitamins?
I'm doing great.
Another patient, Lana Lamb, became concerned about food additives after having her daughter.
I do have a lot of concerns as a mother of an 8-year-old. I'm noticing that a lot of the girls develop and mature at a much younger age than maybe only even a decade ago. I think that might have to do with some of the hormones and some of the additives, possibly in the milk products.
The jury is still officially out when it comes to studies on whether hormones given to cows to increase milk production or accelerate growth in cattle and chickens cause weight gain in humans. But many insist the link is obvious.
Isn't that what they do to fatten up turkeys, or isn't that what they do to fatten up beef or chicken or most of our meat products? Well, maybe that's fattening me up too.
What we do know is that the hormones that were given to the feed for chickens and cows did increase the estrogen level. And it's that estrogen level and it's the wrong kind of estrogen that really increased some of the fat in our children.
Why is the jury still out on this?
Well, I think that they probably have very strong lobbying groups. The Agriculture Commission has very strong lobbying groups, and so if there's not a cause and effect that is directly linked to it, they probably are not as prone to stopping it.
Dr. McClintock says that means it's up to you to be your own health advocate.
We live in a fast-paced world, and we want convenience, and you can't sometimes find quality food in a convenient package.
She teaches her patients how to eat and what to eat to promote better hormonal balance.
When I look at the back of a box and I have no idea what half the stuff is, that's what scares me about processed foods today.
Here are some of Dr. McClintock's favorite good foods to eat. Yogurt, especially Greek yogurt, because it has more fiber and protein. Sunflower seeds, almonds, blueberries, even natural unprocessed cheese, which is considered a good fat. On her worst list, carbohydrates that are processed.
I try to be more aware of eating organic and The only way we can really guarantee that we're eating organic is to grow our own food.
This is my organic garden.
Kelly's 15-year-old daughter Darian is just as committed as she is to eating healthy and avoiding processed foods and additives.
The stuff that they pack that food with, the growth hormones and all that stuff, is just, it's not good.
It is a lifestyle change to avoid fast food and eat healthy. Homegrown fruits and vegetables, organic foods, and organic milk. But they say it's really not that hard, and it makes a big difference in how they feel.
There's a lot of debate in the fitness industry. Is it about how you look or is it about how you feel? And for me, it is all about how I feel. I feel amazing.